Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and gives this video a thumbs up. American Idol's runner-up John Foster has stated that a new record is in the works. This is fantastic and a new direction for John. However, he has shared a track from the album as well as his current projects. There is a lot to learn and discover about this. Fans adore John and can't wait to see what he has in store. Continue watching to learn more about this predicament. John Foster was a finalist on American Idol. He was in the top 3, alongside Brianna Nix and Jamal Roberts. However, Jamal won the season. Fans were unhappy because they hoped John would win. He still has huge things in store for him. Viewers believe John saw the outcome of who won early. He appeared to have taken a look at the card Ryan Seacrest had. When he caught a glance, he made a look that indicated to followers that he had just seen the results and knew he had lost. I'm going to push that as far as feasible. I think it offers folks a good sense of who I am as a writer. I wrote that song by myself. It offers them a good idea of who I am as an artist and writer. I love being in the studio. He indicated that he planned to promote his song written for his late buddy, Maggie Dunn, as much as possible. Maggie died in a vehicle accident. It appears that John Foster is working on his first album and has even decided on a song for it. It's fantastic that he's getting into the studio and working on an album as quickly as he can. Fans are excited to see what he comes up with and what music will be on it. Many were disappointed that he did not win the crown. What are your thoughts about this? Are you excited for his new album? Comment below. We'd love to hear your comments on the situation. When John Foster stood under the dazzling lights of the American Idol stage during the finale, few could predict the emotional weight of the moment. He had charmed the nation week after week, winning hearts with his signature blend of sincerity, raw vocals, and soulful storytelling. As he stood next to Brianna Nix and Jamal Roberts, the energy was electric, tense, and tinged with hope. Then, host Ryan Seacrest opened the envelope. John Foster's eyes briefly flicked to the card, and those watching closely swear they saw something change in his face, a flicker of realization, a brave smirk masking disappointment, perhaps. He had seen it. The winner was Jamal Roberts. And while the applause roared for the new idol, John's fans felt a pang of heartbreak. He had given everything, his voice, his heart, his story, and for many, he was the true champion. But John didn't wallow in that moment. Instead, he did what he had done from the very start of the competition. He chose grace, humility, and an unwavering dedication to his music. Almost immediately after the finale, he took to social media, thanking fans for their support, sharing memories from the season, and then, to everyone's surprise and delight, teasing the beginning of his next chapter. "This isn't the end," he wrote. "It's just the start. I've got something special coming your way." That something special quickly materialized in the form of a heartfelt track he had written and recorded, a tribute to his late friend, Maggie Dunn. The song, which he penned entirely on his own, is filled with emotion and lyrical depth, touching on loss, healing, and the enduring power of memory. "I'm going to push that as far as feasible," John said in a recent interview. "I think it offers folks a good sense of who I am as a writer. I wrote that song by myself. It offers them a good idea of who I am as an artist and a writer. I love being in the studio." Fans were blown away. The track quickly began to circulate online, with listeners praising its vulnerability and the delicate way John honored Maggie's memory. Maggie had been one of John's closest friends, and her tragic death in a vehicle accident left a deep scar. Writing the song had been cathartic for him, and sharing it with the world became a way of turning pain into art. Simultaneously, John announced he was officially working on his debut album. While details were initially sparse, he promised a body of work that would reflect his journey not just on American Idol, but through life, his triumphs, his heartbreaks, his values, and his dreams. For fans, this was a dream come true. Not only would they get more of John's unique sound, but they'd also be granted access to a more intimate, unfiltered version of the artist they'd come to adore. And there's no question, John Foster has a massive fan base. Though he didn't walk away with the American Idol title, he walked away with something arguably more important, the unwavering love of millions of viewers. Social media erupted in his defense the night of the finale. #JohnWasRobbed trended on X, formerly Twitter, and TikTok was flooded with clips of John's best performances, with fans declaring that he had delivered some of the season's most moving moments. It's no exaggeration to say that the disappointment over John's second-place finish unified his supporters in a way that few outcomes could. People from across the country, and even around the world, rallied to let him know that his music mattered, that his words mattered, and that they believed in his future. "John Foster is the people's idol," one fan wrote. "He might not have won the trophy, but he won all of our hearts." That sentiment resonated deeply with John. In the days after the finale, he took time to reflect, recharge, and then re-emerge with a newfound clarity. He wasn't just chasing fame. He wanted longevity, artistry, and authenticity. "I've always known that I wanted to make music that meant something," he said. "This album is going to be a real representation of where I've been and where I'm going." He's been working closely with a handful of producers and musicians who understand his vision, blending folk, pop, and acoustic soul in a way that feels both contemporary and timeless. He's also writing the bulk of the album himself, something he takes great pride in. "It's important to me that every lyric, every melody, comes from an honest place," he shared. "I don't want to just chase a hit. I want to tell stories. Real ones." The first single, tentatively titled Maggie's Song, is a raw, stripped-down ballad that sets the tone for what fans can expect from the record. It features minimal production, letting John's voice and lyrics carry the weight. Early reactions from fans and critics alike have been overwhelmingly positive. "This is what music is supposed to do," one critic wrote. "Make you feel something real." The song has also sparked broader conversations about grief, friendship, and healing, with many listeners sharing their own stories of loss and finding comfort in John's words. For John, that's the most rewarding part. "If even one person feels less alone because of this song, then it was worth writing," he said. As work on the album progresses, John has also been busy with other projects. He's been invited to perform at several summer music festivals, and he's in talks to collaborate with other artists from the American Idol universe and beyond. He's even expressed interest in eventually starting his own label one day, creating a space where authenticity and artistic integrity come first. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, do not forget to subscribe to my channel and do not miss any update.